and did not make as good decisions. And that's a compliment to him that he came back and didn't pout about that. He saw that he did do that. He worked very hard with Coach Keck all week. He's a very intelligent player to go with all the other intangibles that you talk about. And he realized that if the route is not ran right or the coverage is there the way he wanted to throw the ball, he can take off. And he really made more plays with his feet against Prairie View. And that's what he's going to have to do. But either when the coverage takes away where you want to throw the ball or the protection breaks down. And he, he's just going to get better as he goes along. This is his first time to play here with this group, and he'll get better every week, I hope. If he can keep improving like he did from game 1 to game 2, he's doing pretty good.
Of course, it's a team game, and he had more protection, and Herschel and Kevin and the others stepped up and helped make him look good, too.
Well, Herschel ran off that, was it 22, 23-yard run, the first play of the game. That gets, as a defense coach, that gets your attention. And Coach Keck did a very good job of spreading the field. And when they were trying to bring up people to stop the run, we were throwing the ball. And when they were backed off, we were running the ball. We did a good job of mixing it up. And they were trying to take this area of the route away, and we'd throw the ball to the other areas. And they did a good job of mixing it up. And Ryan did a good job of running the offense.
Any lineup changes for Hawaii?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. They've had for us.
Gillum at guard though, still, right?
No, Kyle's at center. Kyle's back at center.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So y'all didn't get the memo about the shirts like we did?
Expand on a question.
What's that?
Chris said, talked how happy you are with your DB depth and how you're able to do more things. Well, I think on offense with the running back situation being it's almost the same thing on offense. And to see the balance y'all had Saturday night with 224 and 208, what does it mean having a healthy DePatrick Garrett and now Herschel Sims along with the guys returning at running back to be able to have that balance on offense?
Well, that's just it. What you have to do sometimes when you don't have it there, you throw all your eggs in one basket, and that guy gets hurt, and it just changes everything. Again, it's almost what I said about the DBs. We have the depth there to keep guys fresh. Guy breaks a long run, we get a new guy in there, and one guy does some things a little bit better than the other. So you're more versatile as you got put in the game to do certain things, but. Hey, I'll tell you what, we got 2 freshmen we haven't really been able to show a whole lot. Desmond Richards, Darrell Harris. We got 4 running backs, and then Caleb Harmon's really coming off a little injury. I don't know how you say minor heart surgery. It wasn't really hard, but it was right outside the heart. He had to have something unclogged. That he said, I'll be back in 4 days, and I kind of, but he could have played Saturday night, and he will play in Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, really, I am. But what they can do now is amazing.
Do you feel like that there's some comparisons in Hawaii and Lafayette as far as what you watch on video?
Defensively, they're very physical, and they fly around, and the home field at Cajun Field and the home field in Hawaii is similar in that they are a really good football team at home, and they come out and they have a routine they go through at home, which really gets the fans going. It's something that they've taken, like I said, they've taken some very good teams out there and beat them. And again, that part of it is the easiest part because you just turn on the film. Now, I know they played USC the first ball game, which is the #1 team in the nation. But we're not going to see that team. First of all, they're going to improve from their first game to their second game, just like we did. And now they've had 2 weeks to prepare for it, and they're playing at home for the first time. So we know we're going to be kind of walking into a buzzsaw out there. Do they say that in Hawaii? Is it a buzzsaw? We're going to have to come up with some words out there.
I may not know what a buzzsaw is.
It's not an insult.
With your DBs, is there something about your 3-4 defense that allows them to be in position more to make plays than, say, in a 4-3 or anything like that? Or?
Sometimes you're able to bring more overloaded pressure from a side without giving it away as early out of the 3-4. You have a nose straight up on the center. But no, I think it has to do with their experience and their ability more than anything else. And they're playing with confidence. And Coach Bradley, again, is doing a good job of putting them in some positions. And as good as we're playing defensively, not a lot of times, but a few times when we do get yards, it's because it's still a communication breakdown. We still got a lot of improvement to do defensively. Now, we're covering a lot of it by playing really hard right now. We're flying around the football, which is the best part of that defense. You can cover things up by playing hard. If we keep getting that effort, we'll be fine defensively.
And to highlight Chad, you talked about him being thrown into things early. Can you expand on just the growth that you've seen him make over the years?
I think just being in college and playing college ball, one of the stories I like to tell on Chad, because we won the game, it was not very funny at the time. We went on arguably our best drive of the year over at Southeast last year. I forgot how many plays it was. It was 12 or 14 plays. I mean, really did a lot of good things and scored. And they dropped back and hit the transfer from UT. I forgot his name on the post route. It may have been the first play, and he just blew right by Chad. And Chad started off the field. I mean, it seemed like it took us all day to score, and they just went bam, they were in the end zone. And Chad's coming off the field before I could even crawl him. He goes, "Coach, that guy was a lot faster than I thought he was." And that kind of thing. The inexperienced part of playing college ball, the speed of the game, is something you got to learn. And Chad probably sitting out in Cold Spring was always the fastest guy on the field. And you find out, there's a lot of other guys who can run playing college football. And it's just a growing up. It's just a growing up thing. It's hard to coach experience. But now he's been thrown out there so much. He's got a lot of game experience that he wouldn't otherwise had, and I think it's helping.
And you talk about Coach Keck, and how does he influence the quarterbacks? What is he?
He's a quarterback coach. He sits there with them. It's his offense. He knows it inside and out. When they do not throw the ball where they need to throw it, or they read their proper read or whatever, he's right there on top of it. He's a very good student in the game. So when he has quarterbacks